morning one and all. Today I am going to teach about ion implantation. In silicon wafer technology we can see about the ion implantation. In ion implantation we are going to introduce the impurities into the silicon wafer. This method, ion implantation, is the method to introduce impurities into the silicon wafer. Here the silicon wafers are then kept in a vacuum chamber and scanned by a beam of high energy dopant ions. Okay, the impurities are introduced into the silicon wafer, and then the silicon wafer is kept in a vacuum chamber and scanned by a beam of high dopant energy dopant ions. These ions are accelerated between 20 kilovolt to 250 kilovolt. Okay, then these ions, that is energy dopant ions, strike the silicon wafer and they penetrate some small distance into the wafer. Okay, these ions kept in the vacuum chamber strike the silicon wafers, they penetrate some small distance into the wafer. Okay, then the advantages of ion implantation. The advantage is it is performed at the low temperature. First advantage is it is performed at the low temperature, and here second advantage is the ion implantation accelerating potential and the beam are controlled from the external. Okay, we can control electrically outside, but in diffusion process the temperature has to be controlled over a large area. Okay, in diffusion process the temperature has to be controlled over a large area, but in ion implantation the accelerating potential and the beam current can be electrically controlled outside, that is externally. Okay, next we can see about isolation technique. In isolation technique, that is number of electrical components are fabricated on a single chip. Okay, so we need to necessarily to provide electrical isolation between the different components. Since many components are fabricated on the single IC chip, we need to provide electrical isolation between the different components. Here we have two methods. In isolation technique we have two methods. The first method is the PN junction isolation. Second method is the dielectric isolation. Okay, first method is the PN junction isolation. Second method is the dielectric isolation. In PN junction isolation, here the P-type impurities are selectively diffused into the N-type epitaxial layer. Okay, these P-type impurities are selectively diffused in the N-type epitaxial layer. Here next is the islands is also surrounded by, here the produced islands. From the first step we get the islands. That islands are surrounded by P-type boards. Okay, here the diagrammatic representation of this PN junction isolation is given here. That is, first we get N epitaxial layer, this is P substrate, then this is the isolation island. Okay, it is surrounded by the P-type modes. Okay, next method is the dielectric isolation. In dielectric isolation, here a layer of solid dielectric is formed, such as a layer of solid dielectric, that is, it is SiO2 layer. Okay, SiO2 layer or ruby layer that completely surrounds each component producing the isolation. Okay, that is the layer of solid dielectric, that is SiO2 layer or ruby. Okay, that is silicon dioxide layer or ruby that completely surrounds each component producing the isolation electrically and physically. We produce the isolation here electrically and physically. The diagrammatic representation of dielectric isolation is given here. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation. Next, this isolating dielectric layer is thick enough to provide the associated capacitance which is negligible. The isolating dielectric layer also provide a thick enough, that is associated capacitance is negligible. Okay, in this diagrammatic representation we have the P substrate, this P N epi collector, N plus layer, okay. So this emitter, base, collector at all, we have a isolation, okay. That is isolation means separation. This is the silicon dioxide layer, okay. Next point is that it is also able to fabricate both NPN and PNP transistor within the same silicon substrate. In isolation dielectric, we can fabricate both NPN and PNP in the same silicon substrate. That is the main advantage of this process, okay. So today we have seen ion implantation, isolation technique. In isolation technique, we have seen PN junction isolation and dielectric isolation. So that's all. Thank you.